Hey, this should be a review for you guys. 1.4 mean, median, and mode, and I should add the word range on there. We are going to talk about the range as well. The mean, and it's not a mean thing. It's but what does mean mean? Average. Yeah, it's like our average. Do you remember how to find the mean? Does anyone remember?
Adam of 11 divided by how many numbers?
Yeah, so it's the sum, which is adding, of numbers, which is add them all together, divided by the number of numbers. So it's the sum of numbers divided by the number of numbers. So we've got this list here. 12, 11, 12, 13, 13. So to do this one, you'd say 12 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 13 divided by, what's it going to be divided by? 5, because I have 5 numbers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So 12 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 13 is, I believe, 61. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, how I did that, I looked at them and I said 12 and 13, that makes 25. And then 12 and 13 makes another 25. So 25 and 25 is 50. Plus my 11 gives me 61. That's how I did that one in my head. Right? So 61 divided by 5. So it's going to go in there 12 times. And it's going to have a decimal, right? And if you did it in your calculator, hope you got 12 point. Oh, yes, please use your calculator. Thank you. 12.2 it should be.
Where are you getting these numbers? You're going too fast.
You might have to teach me how to do long division.
So here's the deal. What I want to see on your homework sheet when you do it is I want to see this piece, and the answer, of course. Now, how you get there, if you want to use a calculator, go for it. Please do. Yes. Please use a calculator, okay? But write down the steps, okay? So for our next one, if you guys get your calculators out, I'll do that one in green here. We've got 12 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 13 plus 65. So if you grabbed your calculator, you would add all those up. Yes, sir.
I don't have my calculator.
So we'll get just use Jake's one. So what do we get when we add all those together? I think you should get 120. It should be more than that. 126. 126.
Yeah, 126.
Okay. And how many numbers do I have there?
6.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's 21.
6 numbers divided by 6, and that gives me exactly 21, Molly.
Yep.
Yes.
So you would circle or box around your answer there. Okay? So do you see the steps that I'm looking for? I'm looking for you to write down what you added. Now, if you have a problem in the book that has like a bunch of numbers, let's say it gives you a whole table and there's like 25 numbers, that's a lot to write on the top there. We're just going to bear with it and do it, okay? I don't think there's that many problems that have a ton of numbers like that. On the test and quizzes, I will not give that many numbers. It'll be more like a list like this size, okay?
Wait, what?
Sometimes you'll get lists of longer amounts of numbers, okay? All right, so now we're going to move on to median, which again should be somewhat of a little bit of a review for you. The first step of the median is put the numbers in order. And that order is going to be from small to big. So smallest, next smallest, next smallest, next smallest, okay? What does median mean?
Middle.
Middle.
I thought you were pointing.
Okay, we're going to do the first example before we get to the next star there. So I put these in order. What's my smallest number in the list? 11. So it's a really good idea to like cross it off from your list or underline it so you know that you used it. And then I've got a 12. And I've got another 12. And I've got a 13. And I've got a 13. So I've now put those in order, right?
Yep.
So now this is where you go. I've got one on each side, a second one on each side. My middle number is 12. So my median there would be 12. Okay? Let's look at the next one in a minute. So again, 11 is my smallest number. And then 12. And another 12. 13. And 13 and 65 is my last number. So now I go here, here. Uh-oh, I ended up with 2 numbers there. Oh. So that's where my next star comes in. If 2 numbers tie for the middle, the median is equals the average of those numbers. So, how do you find the average of 2 numbers? First is add them together. 12 plus 13 divided by 2. 12 plus 13 is 25. Divided by 2 gives me 12.5. 12.5?
Yes, 12.5.
Wait, would you have to do that, or can you automatically know it would be 12?
That's a great question. So Ethan asked, could you automatically just know? Well, yeah, with 12 and 13, I would automatically know it's 12.5. But what if your numbers were 32 and 96?
Yeah.
Then you'd probably need to. So I'm just showing you the steps of how to do that with pretty simple numbers. Okay? So yeah, if it's between numbers right next to each other, or if it was 12 and 14, like you know that 13's in the middle, you could skip that writing of finding the average. But if it was 32 and 117, it's like, well, I'll just add those and divide by 2. That's way easier than trying to count. Okay? Good question. One extra note here. The median is better. It's better to use than the mean if there are these things called outliers.
Yes.
You've heard of outliers before, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If there's an outlier in your data, it's better to use the median than use the mean. And we'll look at why in a minute. All right, our mode, and for me it ended up on 2 pages here, but yours I think is all on 1 page with mode, right? Or not. Mode, it's the most, means mode. The most common number. So I don't know if you have to write that on the previous page. Most common number. I think it's at the bottom there. What number appears or numbers appear the most common? So let's look at this one here. We've got 1, 2, 8, 2, 7, 5. What number repeats in that list? What number repeats in this list of 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 8, 2, 7, 5? 2 does. So your mode, there's a 2 right here and a 2 right here, so your mode is 2. That's pretty easy. What about the next list?
1 and 4.
We've got 1, 2, 3 ones, and we've got 1, 2, 3 fours. So it is a 1 and 4. So here's this star right here. If more than one number tie for most common, both or all are the mode. So you could have 3 numbers that tie, 4 numbers that tie, 5 numbers that tie. Well, Mr. Elzinga, what if no numbers repeat or they're all the same repeating? Like in this example, 1, 2, 3, 4, no number repeats. What do we say?
Write them all.
Nope.
No.
Then in this case, there is no mode. So if everything is exactly the same amount for it, it's no mode. So if it's a tie all the way across, it's no mode. If there's other numbers that don't tie, then you would have a mode still. Okay?
Nope.
Questions on mode?
Nope.
All right, last we have range. Range. So the range is the difference. And how do you find the difference? You would subtract between highest and lowest numbers. So you would do highest number minus the lowest number. Or you might hear somebody say the maximum number minus the minimum number. Might use that terminology. So it's a subtraction problem. So, Ethan, what is our highest number in our example here?
12.
12 is our highest number. What is our lowest number, Alex?
2.
2. Zach, what is 12 minus 2? 10. So my range is 10. So range is pretty easy.